What is going on, everybody? It's Jimmy, and today we're here up against uh, Tristan in week 4 of the Krash. And today we got a pretty interesting battle. He brought his print pull up, and I brought webs. I brought Bobalion, Heatran, Crocodile, Lando T, and Kyurem Black. And as you can see, along with the print pull up, he brought his Scizor, Latios, Zygarde, Ninetales, and Uxie. And neither team brought their Mega, so that's interesting. But let's get right into this. So he leads his Ninetales, and I lead my Cobalion, which is exactly what I wanted, pretty much. We set a Calm Mind as a Moonblast, and here on turn 2, this right here, that was big. That crit. If I Flash Cannon, in my mind, he's knocked out, and we'll continue on this later, and I'll finish up what I have to say about it at the end of the battle. But right there, just keep in mind that that critical hit did indeed matter, and Flash Cannon would have done the damage there, as it is a ×4 hit from +1. But we'll keep that in mind. So here I'm scouting out for HP ground, which I didn't want to do, but I had to because I need the Heatran healthy for the late game. But I get my webs up, as I did expect to switch into a defogger, which is what he brought. Here I go ahead and toxic as he toxics me. I would have loved to preserve this and tried to do something else, but my outlook changed because of how that early turn went, so I did just let this happen. I lowered this print flip into a range where everything on my team could kill it, and then got the webs back up. So here is where I will continue on what I had to say. This thing would have been at its sash if that crit hadn't happened, which means I could have just went in with Lando and U-turn, or played it differently. I don't know exactly how I would have played that, but definitely would not have. I definitely would have let Cobalion die to it, and it would have been at 1%, which would mean all of this didn't really have to happen. Really, I could have just went into this thing, set webs, and then killed it, which would have been a better scenario than what actually happened. So that was just unfortunate to start the battle like that, but I'll continue on that later. So Araquanid dies, we have 2 things dead, and now we go ahead and make that play, which is what I'm assuming I would have done on the turn 4 after Cobalion died. But this happens. We have soft sand, so this crit right here does not matter. He thought it mattered at the time. He thought that I was just ignoring it, but I just didn't want to reveal anything by typing in chat. So I just said nothing right there, and he set up a reflect, which is good prep on his part. He gets the Laddie in. I expect Ice Beam, so I U-turn to Heatran. What I don't expect is Expert Belt, and he throws this twist into the game with Earthquake with enough attack to actually kill my Heatran, which revealed to me that he would not be able to kill this. I knew he was Expert Belt just because of the calc, but I knew he wouldn't be able to kill my Crocodile, so I just went ahead and killed him. And he came back in and bullet punched. At this point, the game's over, but I did still want to try to win at all costs, so I was planning on getting off. Here, that was kind of a big play. If I Earthquake right there, maybe I would have been able to take it, but he would have been able to go into this thing and try to reflect, and it would have been a whole lot more complicated as an end game. Here, I get the U-turn. I'm hoping he just stays in. He does not. He goes into Ukes. If I was able to kill with this, which was not possible, but if I was able to, maybe I could have had the game. But once I see that I'm taking the 20% of Life Orb, I know that this has a role to kill me, and it probably killed the Lando either way, but he didn't want to risk anything, even though this was clearly gonna, or that was gonna kill. He didn't want to risk anything right here, which was smart on his part, because I would have potentially won the game if he stayed in. I knew that my only chance of winning was if he stayed in right there, so I went for the HP Fire. He switched, and that is how the game would have ended up. The reason that early game crit hurt me so much is because it essentially costed me my Araquanid, and that was also partially there to help out against Zygarde, which ended up winning him the game. So it was an unfortunate early game crit, but that stuff happens. I'm no longer playing on battle area for the rest of the game. I don't think it's like actually because of that. I think it's just crazy coincidental, but I'm just gonna play based on what's happened every single time I played on battle area. Something's happened and it's angered me. I'm not really angry anymore. I think it's comical, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still going on showdown every time from here on out, which is just pretty funny. But we did lose that, but we are still top of our. We're 2-2 plus 4. Yeah, plus 4, and we're still top of the Diamond Division. And next week we're going up against Teddy, so we're still in a good spot. Hopefully we can keep it going next week, and that will do it from me today. So see you guys next time. Peace out.